Hello, I've been testing the Sonos Ray, the company's relatively inexpensive for Sonos and compact soundbar. They seem to be aiming it at people who find their Beam and Arc soundbars too expensive, or indeed people who've already got one of those attached to their main TV and want a soundbar for a secondary TV in the house. Now, because it's cheaper than you might expect for a Sonos soundbar, it is missing a few features you might expect. For example, it's only got 4 driver units, 2 tweeters, 2 mid-woofers. There's no central speaker like you get in the Beam, which should help with dialogue. There are no side-facing or upward-firing speakers, as you get with the Arcs to throw sound around your room. And talking of throwing sound around a room, there's no Dolby Atmos support either. And there's a very limited range of physical connections, limited in fact really to one. You have to use a rather traditional optical method of connecting it to your TV. There's no sound over HDMI, eARC or just ARC, which limits your options and also limits the range of TV remotes you can use to operate the bar. So quite a few negatives then, but it does share a lot of positive features with more expensive Sonos soundbars, principally the excellent sound quality. You don't miss that central speaker at all. Speech is particularly clear, almost too clear at times. It can sound a little sharp, but it's better that way around than muffled. It's also got absolutely excellent bass for a soundbar this size. I mean, you can connect a subwoofer to it if you want, but I can't see any reason to do so, particularly in a more compact room. One doesn't want to get too carried away though by the sound quality. I mean, it is quite compact sound. You don't get that sense of sound that's bigger than the screen that you get with the Beam. You certainly don't get the room in front of you being filled with sound, the sensation you get with the Arc. It's quite a narrow field, but nevertheless a very agreeable listening experience. Even though the field is relatively narrow, it does do a reasonable job with virtual surround sound, although if this is important to you, it's worth checking that your TV supports Dolby 5.1 pass-through over optical, because many cheaper and older TVs don't. If virtual surround sound isn't good enough, you can add other speakers from the Sonos system to create actual physical surround sound, and it can also be part of a Sonos multi-room setup. You also get the benefits of being able to pair it with the Sonos app. Setup is easy. You get the room tuning True Play feature. You get Sonos radio. You can also use AirPlay 2 to send things to it from your phone. I listened to some BBC documentaries on it through BBC Sounds. It was a very pleasant listening experience.
Bowie would just go in and do the one master vocal take.
And the clock waits so patiently on your song.
Other Sonos strengths are the very neat styling, the high standard of finish, and the minimalist but effective touch controls on top for volume, track change, pause and play. So all in all, it's one of the best sounding soundbars of this size I've ever heard, and quite reasonable value for money, I think, if you can live with its limitations. So overall, I think it's a good buy.